Okay.
Oh, sweet Wampa. Markiplier's about to give birth. Get off the door, boy. But the baby keeps fighting. Baby Gronk, he'll eat
I
the
hope
raccoon.
he doesn't hate me.
Kevin is
I
still
hope he won't
evil.
hate me.
Big
I
Al's
want
eating
to
the Wampa. And then we can start farming people.
Chat,
Good
everybody
morning,
go
everybody.
subscribe
We
to
have one
Urban
more
Rescue
drop of
Rant
lumber coming
and buy his
in.
merch
Markiplier's about
and
to give
everything,
birth to
and
Anny right
donate to
now.
his
Look how fat
farm.
this girl is. And I've locked the kangaroos and the
Mods can have a link in the chat.
keeps fighting because he wants all this food to himself. Also, all the grass back
That's
here
a
is
wrong
finally cut
fucking.
now.
Oh my
Queen
god, why are you
don't live in a
promoting
big
my
forest
merch? Not
anymore.
my
And
merch.
because I don't want the
I'm
Petunia
talking
in the way,
about
she's
Uncle
gonna be
Ben.
keeping our other little friend here
Oh my
company.
fucking
This is
God.
what I sincerely hope is
Here
the last
is
load of
link.
lumber we'll ever need for this last flight pen here. And like I've said before, this is the size requirement for rehabilitating eagles and osprey.
But Garbanzo Beans is doing well, and he's got his full
Buy
food.
Annie's.
This boy's just a beautiful adult
merch.
Rowan.
It's a very big day today, you guys.
I'm feeding myself and all the
Durian.
animals. We got a large
Ew.
rat for the last raccoon we have left, and a medium mouse for Gustavo. Gee, I sure can't wait till this is just an office. Also, the foundation's shifting so much that our vinyl planks are starting to come off. And there's cracks in the walls and the framing. I suppose it still is a crack house after all.
Rock house.
And while those mice are thawing, I suppose I'll take
see
Big
like
Ounce out
this.
to his little play area. But look at this, you guys. No more weeds everywhere. Normally, I'd let Big Ounce play in here, but there's a big old cringe raccoon in the corner. And I'm slowly
Durian
keeping
is
this guy in
good.
here
I've never
until he's
had
not
it. I've
social
never
enough to
smelled
But
it.
he
I've
likes it in
never.
here. He's got his watermelon. He's
anything.
got his
Durian.
food. And he's even got a little diving board that he can jump
Hi.
off into this pool. This is a lovely place for just one
Alex,
raccoon. But we're all out of
thank you.
raccoons now, so I'm going to wait till this guy is wild enough to go back. But I can't put Big Ounce in there or else he'll eat the raccoon. Man, this boy sure is tinky. I got these logs in Alabama that make these things look nice. But we now have no more animals in any of these enclosures. Or pigeons in the pigeon loft even. So we got a lot
I don't know
of
if I would
potential
like to
here
try
rescue
durian.
a lot
I
of
don't have
animals
that
for next
curiosity,
spring. We're going
honestly.
into what's called the off season right now for wildlife
really want to.
rehabilitation because the only animals that we're getting are
Considering
just
I don't like
ones.
stinky.
But look at all this fresh grass for Biggerton to eat. And last night I had a dream,
Let's
you guys,
go.
that we got 10 prairie dogs in one night. So we filled this whole area with dirt, and this was just a big ounce-topia.
Let me know if you guys think we
Another
should do
sub,
that in a year.
another
All
month
my
with the
trees
best
are getting
fox
eaten by
girl
that
Annie
dang worm
blanket.
again. This happens every year, but that's okay because they'll bounce
Another
back in the
month
spring. And
a year.
garbanzo beans and all my cichlids in here are thriving.
We officially now have all the material we need to finish this enclosure.
Oh, here comes garbanzo beans. Kevin is
I have
still
human
evil
ears.
per usual.
I'm just not gonna show you.
And New Remington basically just thinks that he's a Rhea now. And I'm now getting a little bit concerned about Markiplier, and I'm going to call the vet pretty soon because she is very overdue for labor. Look how beautiful those udders are. She could also just
How do you
have
make her
twins.
give
Looks
birth?
Like Kevin's squaring
Can you
up with
force
this
them to give
ostrich
birth?
hen. And also, I'm
does he
starting to
mean
think that
do
Homelander
labor?
here might be a woman too. Let me know what you guys think. It's probably just because he's a
Kinda,
little over a
yeah.
year old. But this man is
Huh?
not showing any signs of becoming a
okay,
man.
don't
So we
talk
might just
about
end up having a
dissecting
bunch of
anything.
eggs next year, which would be pretty cool. And come next spring, all these guys will be laying eggs
Birth
as well.
button.
So once we get all the grass planted again here and everything separated, this will be a beautiful little fall. This place is also
Same
slowly
thing you do to
starting
a
come
human? What do you
together,
do
even
to a
though there's
human?
a bunch of scratches on this thing now. Should be getting the rest of the electric fixtures installed by the end of this week, and they should be done with the paint. So probably by the end of October, I should be moved into here, and then we can keep the entire old. Oh, it's me. We can keep the entire old house as an office, and then I won't have to live in a 600 square foot crack den anymore.
Well, since Uncle Ben got rich, he's changed. Yeah, I got a bit more money, you guys, but I'm still the same old me. I'm just like every one of you guys.
I hand feed flies in my house to spiders every day, just like you guys.
Annie
Get up,
F7.
little fella.
See, guys, I get woken up in my bed
That
by
drugs,
flies every
thank you.
morning, just like you.
Seven.
I call this one Bartholomew.
Is that Baby Gronk? Baby Gronk here at the Urban Rescue Ranch? Look at this, you guys. She just comes in here, poops on the counter, lays an egg somewhere. Get off my porch! Look, guys, she's coming right back in here with us standing here. She probably has to lay an egg. Get out of here. She thinks this house is just for her. Get out of here. Get out of here! She just sits right here. Look, I think she needs to lay an egg. Yeah, look.
Look at her butt flexing.
What the?
Oh yeah, she's about to lay an egg. Look.
I'll live in a 1200.
Show it.
Back then.
Things are coming together a
my
bit faster
God.
now, so thank you all for praying.
Dislike.
That in the last video. Patrick is starting to
He
turn
didn't
into
show
a
her
real
laying an
man now.
egg.
Look at these little glands on his nose. And him and little Master Oogway over here, who's sitting in the shade. Both have their nice little
So
pools
egg.
again. A nice pool for each of my two beautiful
It's
sons.
time for
One of the
eggs.
melons I smashed last year here is finally starting to grow.
And maybe if I
Egg.
stop thawing
Ew.
frozen rodents in my sink, the same that I use for doing my dishes, because I don't have a dishwasher, maybe
Why
old
is
Uncle
there-
Ben will be able to attract a mate.
And then we can start farming people instead of crocodiles.
Oh, look at this precious boy.
Good morning, Gustavo. You ready, buddy? You ready to jump for it? Yeah, come on, boy. Come on. Yeah. Big, beautiful, strong man. And look how nice and clean the water
Making
is
him
in here, too, you guys. Now that I
exercise.
stopped
Ew.
using organic plant matter.
Fake plants for the win with these crocodilians. And look at that man just annihilate that humanely euthanized mouse.
Yeah, I might have to get him another one later today. And maybe someday he'll be big enough to eat one of these. No, Gustavo, that's too big for you, buddy.
Too big
Oh,
for you,
God.
Gustavo. Give it back. That's for a raccoon.
The boy's eyes are bigger than his stomach. Give it back, Gustavo. Come on.
I
So if you guys are new here, I'm a
can't
certified wildlife rehabber, and this is a raccoon that a woman raised that was way too friendly. Because the woman raised it with her dogs illegally, meaning she didn't have permits. Because of that, this guy is a little bit too friendly. In order to get him
It's
not
literally the
friendly,
red
I have him
gem
in this
rat.
nice large enclosure here. Until now, this man has just been raised on kibble. And if you guys remember, I did this same exact thing for those foxes. Where I just leave it right here, and I let him find it on his own. But he does have tons of enrichment in here, lots of little things to climb up,
I don't
and
want
even
to
a little
eat you.
toy. But as you can see, he's a little bit of a goob and would rather be out here playing with me than in there. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's not gonna be easy to get this guy back to the wild. Worst case scenario, we'll probably be able to find a nice zoo or something for him to be an educational ambassador at if he can't make it back to the wild. But I think there's still a chance. Get off the door. Go. Oh. Get off the door, boy. Get off. You see how he's too friendly, you guys? A normal
How's he
raccoon would not let me
climbing?
do this to him. And I do want to limit interactions with him, but at the same time, I need him to get off the door here. So I'm going to leave him alone in here. And every 4 days, the cappy water gets truly disgusting. That's nasty. And while that's draining, I give him a little watermelon. Watermelons. Yeah, that's real good content. That's
Don't-
real good content for my Capybara Mukbang channel. Keep it up, you guys. Oh, that's real. I promise I'm going to post. I promise
that
I
part
didn't
of
just make
the
it for a week and then
mukbang?
stop posting after we got
Mukbang?
100,000 subscribers. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's
I
real
saw
nice.
you in Rob's
Also, there's a ton of
chat
grackles
tonight. Wow.
being cringe up in these trees. I think they're eating those worms.
You have
yeah, they're
eyes?
eating all the worms that are eating my trees. Happy with the dark skin folk today. Somehow this turkey got in here and he's been
That's
enjoying this little
insane.
creek that we make every 4 days.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it
But
continues.
pretty soon it's going to get a little bit colder. We're
Holy
going to get a lot
nudge.
more rain. All of this grass is going to start to finally grow back. And in 1 to 2 weeks, these guys will be completely done with that eagle enclosure. And hopefully we'll have no more contractors coming back here at all.
And for the first time in about 1.5 years, Uncle Ben will finally have this whole property all to himself.
Because there hasn't been a single week that's gone by in the last 1.5 years where I haven't had a bunch of men come by and get at least some kind of work done. That's just how it be around here. And that sure takes a toll on one's mental
Bunch
health.
of
But don't worry,
men.
guys, I'll start to make videos a little bit more frequently now that
And
things
he
are coming
is
to a
doing this
close
from
here.
scratch.
Pumpkin.
Oh, sweet wampum. Even after 2 years and 70 hours of trash cleanup at least, every time it rains, we still get a new layer of glass and spark plugs and other things from the car shop that used to be here. And I think it'll truly never end until we
Buckets.
just lay a ton of
Where
sod
he's
down in
sleeping.
here. Which I'm
No
gonna have to do
sleeping.
as soon as it gets a little bit colder and we start getting rain. All right, that's it for the chores today. This water's filling up. These guys are eating the dang board. And now I
no,
just need to
stop.
move the baby and his wife back out into their paddock. Look at this precious little woman. Come on, the baby, get out of here.
Come on, son. There we go.
Okay, I'll go ahead and give this last pumpkin to Papa's
right.
and Queen because it's a little something for them to play with. And pumpkin's
Stop.
okay for dogs to eat too. But thank you guys so much for watching these little iPhone videos for all these years. And by that I mean the last 2 years since we started. I love you guys. I appreciate you.
He's been shooting on iPhone just casually.
Here's a
product
video of
placement.
me and Pog and Queen cuddling on the trampoline. Bye-bye.
I told you guys. Oh, funny voiceover, blah, blah, blah. Like this video now or I'll kill your family.
Look at this tiny little earth snake, you guys. This is either an earth snake or a worm snake. Big ounce eating the
There's so much animals, like,
That's much
everywhere.
Too much food for you,
Even
little
if you
man.
think there's
It's not
nothing,
100,000
there's
degrees
something.
Anymore, so I'm cleaning up my living room. Please let me find a beautiful, thick muscle mommy for this man. 5-time Emmy Award winner, 4-time decorated Medal of Honor recipient, and a key player and operative during the Osama bin Laden assassination in 2008. He also had a large
Annie
hand to
react-
play in the creation and
Melts to the
violations
fuck
of
up.
the Geneva Convention, and the world would be much better. Ooh, look at that fly. So if you have a female prairie dog as a
We're
pet
wanting
that
this
you're just
together.
sick of, or that you love dearly and would never give up for anything, please consider
React harder,
donating her
chat.
to our harem. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I love you. I
Together.
appreciate you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, almost forgot to tell you.
What the fuck was that?